Welcome to Ink and Desire. If this is your first time here, give me a like and subscribe so you'll never miss a word. What happens when the person you're falling for lives 3,000 miles away? When every goodbye feels too soon and every screen feels too small? In tonight's chapter, River faces the harsh reality of long-distance love. Sean's back in California, and she's alone in New York, wondering if text messages and FaceTime calls are enough to hold them together. This is A River Flows, Chapter 10. At 2 a.m., I hear him open my door. I keep still, pretending to be asleep. A few minutes later, the front door clicks shut. My phone buzzes. Sean, I'll call you when I land. I miss you already. He FaceTimes me the second he lands, but the call feels hollow. I keep my answers short because I'm really not in the mood. River, he says, frustrated. You knew I lived in California when we met. I blink at the screen in disbelief, getting more irritated by the moment. And you knew I lived in New York, I snap. But that didn't stop you from flying out here, did it? So don't act like distance is an issue now. He looks at me like I'm overreacting. I didn't say the distance is an issue, River. I shake my head. I have work in the morning. I'll talk to you later. I end the call before he can respond and lie in the dark, wondering if he'll come back. Wondering what and who will be waiting for him in California. The next day at work is brutal. I can't focus, I'm exhausted, and even my coworker pulls me aside. You good? She asks. I lie. Yeah, just tired. By the time the day finally ends, I want nothing but my bed. Sean texts me, just like he used to. Little check-ins like nothing's changed. I see the notification flash across my screen, but leave it unopened. I don't want a text message relationship. It starts the same way every time. They leave. Then the texts come, just enough to keep you around. Eventually, those stop too. And then it's quiet. And you're back at square one, pretending it doesn't bother you. The week drags by, slow and miserable. When I finally get home on Friday, I drop my bag on the floor, kick off my shoes, and collapse on the couch, barely comfortable before there's a knock at the door. I check the doorbell cam. It's a friend, probably here to ask why I've been ghosting everyone. I don't have the energy to explain my absence from society, and honestly, I just want to be left alone. My phone lights up. It's Sean. He greets me like nothing's wrong. Hey babe, I miss you. I curl up tighter on the couch, drawing my knees to my chest. Well, you should come back, I say with more attitude than I intended. He's dressed up like he's going somewhere. What are you up to tonight? I ask. Gonna meet up with some friends at the Sky Lounge. His words just about floor me. This man is out there living his best life while I'm here moping. Nice. Sounds fun, I say, my jaw so tight it hurts. He watches me through the screen with that perfect smile. What about you? Anything going on? I pause and breathe through the knot in my chest. Hey, I'll talk to you later, Sean. Have fun. River, he calls out, but I end the call before he can finish. Now, I could go out with friends, drink, and pretend I'm fine. But no. Instead, I sit here, staring at my phone, wondering who he's really with. After an hour of spiraling, I hatch a plan. I set up my tripod, fix my lighting, take a quick shower, put on some makeup, and slip into something I know will get his attention. Then, I FaceTime him. He answers almost instantly. Hey, babe. Oh. His eyes widen as he fumbles with the phone, ducking into a quieter corner of the bar. Damn, River. I give him a look that says everything without words, and he knows exactly what I'm up to. His mouth parts. Okay, hold on. He presses the phone against his chest, and I hear him rambling off quick goodbyes. My girl needs me, he says. Some guys shout, "What's up, River?" I almost laugh. Almost. When he comes back on screen, he's speed walking to his car. Wait for me, Riv. I lean back, letting him see just enough to drive him wild. I wish I could touch you, he says. Just wait for me, baby. He makes it home in record time. What follows is an intimate moment between us, bridging the distance through the screen. We're connected in the only way we can be right now, and for a little while, it feels like enough. Afterward, I lay there in silence with my eyes closed. Sean? I whisper, fighting back tears. Yes, baby. I don't want to do this through a screen. My throat tightens. It's not enough. Riv, I'm coming back as soon as I can. I promise. I let out a shaky breath and dim the lights. But I want you here now. I want your hands on me, your voice in my ear. None of this FaceTime nonsense. My eyes flood with tears, and I have to take a quick breath to calm myself. I hate when I get emotional like this. He smiles tenderly. You really are a little brat, he chuckles. I smirk. So come put me in my place. I'd rather come hold you and breathe you in, listen to your workday stories over dinner, then put you in your place. I scoot under the covers, snuggling down deep, and watch him through the screen. He takes me to the bathroom with him and sets the phone on the sink. So romantic. You didn't want me to go out tonight, did you? He asks. I shrug. Didn't matter to me. He splashes his face with water. River, that's what this was about. I flip the light back on, glaring at the screen. Excuse me for missing you and wanting a moment with you. Okay, but it wasn't just a moment, Riv. You didn't trust me, he says. My pulse spikes. I feel hot, cornered, exposed. I sit up in the bed and wrap the covers around me like a cape. This wasn't about trust. I miss you, and this is what I get. Psychoanalyzed? He hesitates because he knows he shouldn't say what he's about to say. If I were psychoanalyzing you, I'd say me leaving reminds you of the day your dad died. People leaving scares you. Tears blur my vision, hot and fast. Screw you! Now I have daddy issues? You can go to hell. I end the call, but he calls right back. Call after call after call, but I don't answer. I pull on his hoodie and head for the fridge. Wine. That's what I need. Not memories, not grief. I just need to be numb enough to take the edge off. Thinking about my dad is the last thing I want right now. Sean knew better. Bringing him up like that didn't feel like love. It felt like a shot to the heart. I sink into the couch, wine in hand, doing everything I can not to look at the shelf of old photos, but my eyes betray me. There it is, my dad's smile. Warm, easy, beautiful. The kind of smile that made me feel safe. So much like Sean's. I miss Sean. I miss my dad. As the tears run down my face, I know there's only one person who'll get how I feel right now. I call Rain. Hey, Butterbean. What's good? It takes me a minute. I'm still fighting through tears. I miss Dad, Rain, I finally whisper. I wish he were here. I wish he could help me make sense of my life. She sighs, soft and familiar. I know, Rivy. I miss him too. Especially when I look at Phoenix. He's got his whole face. I sob uncontrollably. Sometimes I can't even remember his face anymore, I cry. If I didn't have pictures. Butterbean, you were only 11. It's been 18 years. That's why we have pictures. That's why we keep telling his stories. I wipe my cheeks, but it's useless. Rain, for years I couldn't stand to see you or Mom walk out the door. Every time I thought, what if she doesn't come back? What if she has an accident too? The confession shatters me. Rain doesn't hesitate. I'm coming over, she says. No, no, it's late. I just needed to hear your voice, I protest, gulping down wine. Voice ain't enough tonight, she replies. I hear keys jingle, the low grumble of her car starting. 20 minutes later, she's at my door. When she steps inside, she doesn't say a word, just wraps me up tight in her arms. Her hug feels like a weighted blanket on a cold, rainy night. She brushes my hair off my damp cheeks and steers me to the couch. I collapse against her like I did when I was little. Rain, how do you deal with it? She lifts my chin and wipes my tears with her thumbs. I keep him with me, she says. Not just the pictures. His love. The way he made me feel safe and seen. I keep that. I sniffle hard, wiping my nose on my sleeve. Rain smooths my hair. People leave. It's the only way we can get them in the first place. The coming and going are a package deal. We can't control when, why, or how they leave. All we can do is take the good they gave, add to it, and share it out. I nod, finally settling, finally breathing again. I like that. Take the good, add to it, and share it out. Dad would be proud of that, I murmur. She squeezes me tighter. You're feeling really thin, Riv. Are you eating? I shake my head. Haven't had much of an appetite. She squints at me like she's diagnosing an illness. Okay, I'm ordering pizza. And while we eat, you're going to tell me what else is going on. Later, over greasy slices and half-drunk wine, I tell her everything about Sean. The fight, the distance, the loneliness. It all pours out like a dam breaking. Rain listens, and it's nice to finally have a conversation with her that isn't all about me getting a man. When I finish, she takes a slow sip of wine and says, Rivy, you can't live your whole life guarding yourself because you're scared people will leave. All those other guys, maybe they left to make space for Sean. That makes me smile. You know what? If I'd still been with Cam, I wouldn't have even gone to Emmy's engagement party. He wouldn't have let me go without a fight. She leans back, smirking. See? It'll all make sense someday. You gotta trust the process. Now, how you're gonna explain Luca to Sean? Girl, you're on your own with that one.